Hombale Films brings to you Game Day.
चल चले अपने घर चंडीगढ़.
From the land of idlis and dosas to the land of kulchas and bhatures, we have arrived in the beautiful city of Mohali for our next away game against the Punjab Kings on traditionally what seems to be a pacer-friendly wicket. Let's chat up with Sid Kaul, our local superstar, and find out more about the cricket and the culture at City Beautiful Chandigarh. सिद्धार्थ कौल, आप ये कंडीशंस बहुत बेहतरीन तरीके से जानते हैं. कहा जाता है कि ये बहुत बॉलर फ्रेंडली है.
डेफिनेटली ये विकेट वन ऑफ द फास्टेस्ट विकेट्स होती थी. अब मतलब पहले से कम हो चुकी है क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिकेट होगी. इस कारण विकेट में नेचर चेंज होता है, मिट्टी चेंज हो जाती है, ग्रास चेंज हो जाती है. पर अब क्रिकेट का सिनेरियो भी चेंज हुआ है. T20 आ गया है, वनडे है और डेज क्रिकेट है, तो उसको मिक्सअप होते होते तो विकेट का वेयर एंड टेयर होता है. पर हमारे जो ग्राउंड्समैन है, पिछले इतने सालों से मैं जब छोटे से होते हुए देख रहा हूँ, तो उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब इसकी टेक केयर करी है और इस ग्राउंड को इतना सुंदर बना के रखा है.
Mike, familiar territory, being here in this field, you've worked with this franchisee as well. Talk to us about the playing conditions here.
Yeah, big field, which is nice, fast outfield, but there's obviously been a lot of rain, so it doesn't look like it'll be quite as quick as it has been. Have to get a good strike on the ball to be able to clear the boundary rope, so it's not the sort of ground where you're going to take on boundary fielders as often as perhaps Chinnaswamy, so it does turn a little bit here, especially during a day game, so it'll be interesting to see, with the rain around, how much spin comes into play.
This particular venue has a record of not so high scoring games. Does that excite you?
It's a tournament wherein you're going to play across various conditions, various ground dimensions. So we are very well aware of how big the side boundaries are, how very similar the straight boundaries are. So obviously our plans will differ a little bit, especially through the middle overs. But apart from that, nothing changes that much actually, because it's a good wicket. So only because of the size of the ground, you may think that the scores are a little lower. But here what will come into the equation is that how well we run between the wickets. So I think that's going to be the key, and that's something that we'll get to see from our batting unit as well.
Just one day's practice before the game, how are we planning on adapting to the conditions, Sanjay?
Generally pretty stock standard in terms of getting used to the track, but what actually is going to be of help to us is that we are getting to have a hit on the square. So generally the wickets on the square are very similar to each other, and it will give us a great chance to understand and judge the pace of the wicket, the bounce of the wicket, because that's what the batsmen and the bowlers look at in terms of which lengths to hit or what are the shots that they can play.
Adam Griffith here at Mohali, the Punjab Cricket Association. The conditions have been favourable to the bowlers, one can say that. Some bit of cloud casting as well. You think all of these conditions will be favourable to our bowling?
It'll be a bit different to what we've just seen back home, that's for sure. But look, historically the ball does swing around a little bit early, and we've shown as a bowling group that we've swung the ball consistently through the power play, so we'll be looking forward to that. But I also think the wicket looks reasonably dry, potentially at this stage, and spin does play a role up here as well. So I think a really well balanced attack for us this game will work really well. But we'll be looking to swing the ball up front and then use the conditions as it plays out through the game and what we see with the wicket.
Their captain Shikhar Dhawan has had a very interesting campaign so far. So have our bowlers, especially in terms of taking wickets in the power plays. How do you see this matchup coming along?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to continue to take wickets in the power play. We know how challenging the middle overs can be if you don't. And even if you do, I think with the extra batter, we always talk about having 5 wickets down at 15, but it's probably more like 6. So you've actually got an end open where you can potentially continue to attack. So, those wickets through the middle are probably an area that we know we need to work on. But our power play has been exceptional, and we certainly can't take away from that aspect, but we have to get better in the middle.
Speaking of batsmen, Sanjay, our inexperienced batsmen haven't really unleashed their full potential. How are we planning on addressing this?
We have a lot of faith in their abilities because that's where they have been with us for the last 2 years. And yes, so far it's been a mixed bag, but do not forget that even Mahipal scored that crucial 30 odd, or Shahbaz put that score, put that partnership for the DC game. So they haven't had a chance to actually bat for a long periods of time because our top order has been doing so well, and Maxwell has been batting so well in the middle. So all in all, even what DK did is that he at one time made the game really pretty easy for us before he got out. So those small little things we're looking to build on, but there is no denying the fact that they have immense potential, and they will certainly come good.
आपके क्रिकेटिंग जर्नी के बारे में बताइए, जो यहाँ खेला है, इतने सारे जर्नीज, इतने सारे मैचेस रहे होंगे।
बहुत सारे मैचेस हुए हैं यहाँ पे और बड़ा मज़ा आया यहाँ पे खेलते हुए। और अगर सिद्धार्थ कौल आपके सामने खड़ा है तो बिकॉज ऑफ PCA, पंजाब क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन। अगर ये नहीं हमें चांस देते तो आज सिद्धार्थ कौल का ही नाम नहीं होता, जो 10 लोग पहचानते हैं, तो वो इन्हीं के कारण है। और मैं बड़ा शुक्रगुजार हूँ इस चीज़ के लिए कि मेरे को अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिली और उसको मैंने दोनों हाथ से ग्रैब करा और बहुत टूर्नामेंट जिताए हैं। बस अब कभी भी जब सीनियर्स की टूर्नामेंट्स की बारी आती है तो होपफुली वो भी हम जिता सकें।
IPL ट्रॉफी उठाने का सिर्फ टाइम बाकी है। सिड, यहाँ आसपास में बहुत सारे टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शंस हैं, कौन कौन सी जगह जा सकते हैं?
सबसे फेमस जो यहाँ की अट्रैक्शन है एक सुखना लेक है। फिर उसके बाद आप जा सकते हैं 17 सेक्टर, जो बहुत पुराना बनाया हुआ है पर उसको अब डेवलप कर रहे हैं। और उसके साथ ही तेरा रॉक गार्डन कनेक्टेड नहीं है पर वो सुखना लेक के पास है। तो जो रोज़ गार्डन है उसके साथ काफ़ी गार्डन्स कनेक्टेड है। एक वो भी है, जापानीज़ गार्डन भी है, वो भी है। और यहाँ पे जो सबसे बड़ी खासियत चीज़ है, जो सेक्टर्स जो है ना डिवाइडेड, वो फ्रेंच के एक आर्किटेक्ट थे, उन्होंने बनाया था। चंडीगढ़ डेवलप ऐसे हुआ था कि आप इजीली किसी भी जगह जाना है तो मैक्सिमम आपको 15 से 20 मिनट लगेंगे।
पंजाब आए और लस्सी और खाने के बारे में कैसे बात ना करें? तो यहाँ क्या मिलता है और कहाँ जाना पड़ेगा?
बहुत चीज़ें अगर आप देखेंगे तो एक टाइप से मैं ये कह सकता हूँ पूरा हिंदुस्तान बसता है यहाँ पे। और बहुत लोग अलग अलग डिफरेंट सिटी से आते हैं और वो यहाँ पे एक्सेल करते हैं अपने प्रोफेशन को लेके। और फूड के बारे में जैसे बात करा तो लस्सी तो सबसे ज़्यादा फेमस है पंजाब की, छोले भटूरे सबसे ज़्यादा है, राजमा चावल यहाँ पे बहुत स्वाद मिलते हैं। मतलब बहुत चीज़ें हैं, अगर आप काउंट करने जाओगे तो वो थक जाओगे। पर यहाँ का जो टेस्ट का जो अलग जो है, पानी का जो कहते हैं ना, पानी का टेस्ट जो है वो बहुत डिफरेंट है।
City beautiful for a reason. We are here in Mohali just before our matchup, Punjab versus the Royal Challengers Bengaluru.
Hombale Films brings to you Game Day.